Hey, how are you? How's it going? How are you? That's how normal people talk, right? Anyway, we are on to getting badge 5, I guess. I say as I slowly try and implement that into the like overlay where you guys won't notice. Here it is. There it is. There's things. Music, get out of here. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say words at you guys. Oh, so I streamed a game the other day. What was it called? It's Winter, I think was the name of it. It's like a My Summer Car-esque thing, or that's what it was billed as. A lot of people noticed that it's not at all that. But based on like the reception of that and the My Simmer car, which had, I mean, in comparison, a fairly decent number of views in comparison to regular stuff, it seems like people still want My Summer Car. The unfortunate part is that there have been several updates, and my engine is fucked to the point where I can't even really use the car, which is a problem because I'm stuck. I don't remember the exact situation. Someone sent me a fix on how to do it, but I remember trying it, and then it didn't work, and then I got upset, and then it was bad, and then I was like, I'll fix that later. Then I have, like, just generally speaking, no control over my life, and I'm super forgetful. So it kind of just, like, led to me just kind of forgetting to, like, do it, and then now it's just kind of not at a point where I can do anything about it. So that really leaves only one option, and that would be to just completely rebuild the game from scratch. There is a save editor. It doesn't work. It doesn't fix the car in the way that it needs to be fixed, and so I just can't, which is a problem. So if I'm gonna do it again, I literally have to start the game completely from scratch. How is this the right save? This feels wrong. Is this where I'm at? No, Brett is here. Oof. What? What kind of backwards past was that? Hopefully that didn't fuck up my save. So if I decide that I'm gonna do My Summer Car again, we basically have to do it from scratch. Uh Uh Okay, it's fine now. Don't worry, guys. We got it. We're fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I think I had 2 copies of it saved. That was a concern. What? Steve. A pair of Maryland battle. I'm gonna try and catch the winner. Third party that shit. Apex Legends, my bitch. Now I can throw that into the tags. Just be like, Apex Legends. Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a good. All right. So what? What's it? Oh right, I gotta go beat up Dad. Right. And I need to level up. Probably. What level is my dad? At what point can I 1v1 my dad? Don't say it's daddy time. Don't with that though. It's weird. I never bothered to learn like cut, so that area back there I still can't access. Great. So, I think I was leveling Starscream because normal type is really ineffective against steel. We got to Bips immediately. My base level of where my emotions are at are all over the fucking place. I'll be real. I was on the phone for an hour. No, almost 2 hours today. Talking with HostGator. The company that used to host my website, colinmullen.com, where you can get art and art prints. And is now not. I now use Wix, which is significantly better. The first phone call was about 30 minutes long, and the guy was like, sorry, sounds like you need to talk to the billing department. Because if we're still charging you and you haven't been with us for a year, that's bad, man. Someone should fix that. Anyway, I'm not going to do that because I can't. And I was like, well, how about you just transfer me to the billing department, right? I'm going to be mad about this for a second. I know no one fucking cares, but I'm going to be mad for a second, okay? I'm going to be mad. This is all of my hard work over the years streaming and making a community and all that is so that way I can vent about having to be on a customer support line for an hour. I think that's the point, right? Surely not for the joy of the exercise or just, being there and having people. I don't know. I'm fucking mad. And I'm trying not to be. Anyway, so this is after I had called them a few days ago being like, hey, it's kind of messed up that I paid for security even though I don't have an account with you guys, and when I did have an account with you guys and I paid for security, you guys did nothing to protect me, and those things are still on the account. So that's kind of a problem. And he's like, well, when did you buy this website, AX and HP 57.8? I'm like, how about when the fuck do you think I bought that? And he's like, that's a weird account name. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's like, did you buy that? I'm like, no. Why is it on your account? You know what, man? Steve, I don't know, Steve. Anyway, so after I had that conversation, we got through that again. Fourth time that I've been through, they're like, wait a minute, why do you have these things on your account that you didn't buy? We finally get to the point where it's like, okay, well, let's get you that thing. We try and get that thing taken care of. We try and get it so that way I'm not being billed randomly for garbage, right? And the guy on Thursday says, okay, yeah, we'll get that sorted out. You should see the money back in your account in the next 2 to 3 business days. And I'm like, okay, so that's like Tuesday, right? So what day is today? It's fucking Wednesday. There's no money in my account, right? So I called today because I didn't have time yesterday because I was busy enjoying life and having a date with my wife at the museum yesterday, which was good and enjoyable, and I had a good time. But then when I got back to reality and did work things, I was like, hey, what's up with that? Anyway, so they're like, yeah, we can't do anything about that, and we can't send you to the billing department because there's no internal number for that. And I'm like, thinking to myself, where are you seated right now? Can you walk from your can you walk from your cubicle to someone in the billing department and be like, hey, what's your phone number for this department? Get some digits, my dude. You work with them. It's not that weird. I'm super weak to this guy, aren't I? I don't really believe there's no internal number thing. Anyway, so I called today and they're like, yeah, it's weird. You should have gotten your money back by now. And I'm like, that is weird that you've charged me $60 over the past few months. and the money is still not back. And he's like, well, you know, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be that asshole. I'm going to be that guy for a minute. Like, let me check real quick. Let me check a piece of information for you guys because it's important. It is. I have 22,000 followers on Twitter, okay? I don't like humble bragging about stuff like that. It just makes me look like an asshole, right? But I just tweeted about my experience with them. I was like, hey, they kind of scammed me out of $60 and are not doing anything about it. And I just thought you guys should know that you shouldn't work with them because for every reason that people try and get me to sell you like chairs or like coffee mugs or whatever the fuck they try and get me to sell you guys, it's probably bad for them. Like, it's probably bad for HostGator if I say they suck and are con artists and are trying to steal your money and will continue to do so. Complaining on Twitter is uber effective when you have 22,000 followers. And you know what? I got some of the money back today. Because immediately I got a hit up on Twitter being like, hey, we're sorry you've been having troubles. DM us and we'll get a phone call started with you immediately. I'm like, cool. So anyway, I get this phone call going with them. Yeah, it's crazy how that works. When I started calling them out and being like, I don't like using my Twitter for that, you know? But like, if literally there's no recourse, I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do, you know? So the guy apologizes for about an hour, and he's, you know, trying to... I really feel like the gentleman that I got today, and pretty much everyone who works for HostGator's, like, customer support line, legitimately is trying to do their job, but is hamstringed by the fact that they work at a shitty organization. The guy tried his best to get things situated. Turns out they've been taking money out of my parents' bank account for a couple months now, which is why I didn't notice it until I got an email being like, hey, we charged you. I didn't double check to see if the money had gone out of my account or not. But, you know, it went out of my parents because when I first started the website, I want to say like 10 years ago, they were busy doing other stuff. You know, there's been some hospital time and some stuff like that going on in my family recently. So they were more concentrated on paying for hospital visits and stuff like that than, you know, what a random $5, $10 bill here or there for a couple of weeks was. So I got them to refund it. But during my conversation, and this is the reason I'm bringing this up, during my conversation, that last conversation that I had with them, I said, hey, you know, and this is up to you. You can totally do this if you want or don't. I understand. But I am being told by my bosses that, you know, once we get this situated, it would be greatly appreciated if you just, you know, tweet out saying, hey, thank you for resolving everything at HostGator. You guys did great. Or something along those lines. You just, if you want. And I'm like, listen. Well, thank you, Insane Scary Movie Guy. And I'm like, I get why you're saying that. I understand where you're coming from. And I understand that this line is being recorded even though you haven't told me as such. And you're just like, oh yeah, I was supposed to tell you that. I'm like, it's cool. Incredibly illegal, but I'm not going to follow up on that because you have to tell people. You have to tell people when you're recording them. It's a law thing. It's generally a law thing that's ignored with Twitch streaming, I've noticed. I don't know particularly what the reason, but it's disclosure, you know? But there's a beep that was not there for any other call that I had. Let me check and see what knockoff does. Okay, I do have sunglasses that I could give him. Are any of these bad? This is does like several punches. This knocks the weapon off. That seems like it could be useful against boss battles. You know? Gym Pokemon, I think, have items. You know what? No, they're using hyper potions and such. So never mind. Okay. Anyway. So anyway, the company, anyway, they're recording me, right? They're recording this conversation with me, being like, asking me politely, and very veiled way of saying, please tell your followers we don't suck and aren't a scam organization. And I'm like, listen, I know you're being put up to say that. Is this going to be bad? No. I know you're being put up to this. You have to say this because it's your job, but I'm just going to tell you this because I know your boss is going to listen to this because you're in a lot of trouble now, you know? Asking me to say that your company's good after it's fucked me is not really a good way of, like, dealing with the current situation, for one. And two, here's the deal. When I called you guys, when I acted like a normal customer, I didn't get any response. I didn't get anyone helping me out. But as soon as I threw my weight around when I was like, hey, I'm a guy with however many, followers on Twitter, you guys suddenly want to suck my dick. You guys want to spend a whole hour apologizing to me about how bad this is, that it's a $60 charge, which is a $60 charge. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay for money right now. $60 isn't the end of the world for me. I live. But it's $60 for literally nothing. Like, even when I was with them, it was literally nothing. Fuck off with that. Well, thank you, sir. I'm happy to receive that feedback, and I thank you for that feedback. And it's very good that you have that feedback for me. I always appreciate getting feedback, especially when we have an issue where things go wrong. And I was like, no. Someone who liked one of my tweets has seven followers on Twitter. Do you think that they're gonna do shit for you? Like, do you think you guys would actually do anything for him? No. No, you wouldn't. You would fuck them over, and I don't want anyone who follows me to think that I'm trusting in this company who fucked me over 3 times in the past, not counting this current fiasco, which is technically closer to like 5 or 6 times where they charged me for nothing. Get out of here with that garbage. What's the name of this company? This is HostGator. As an aside, I now use Wix. I like Wix. If Wix wants to hit me up with a sponsorship deal, I'd happily take that. Because I legitimately like their setup. Like, I don't know how to computer, and they make it so that way. They make it so that way I can make a website without going and learning that stuff, and I just want to put art on my website. Like, at the end of the day, that's what it is. I want to be able to sell and show off my art. You do realize this is just capitalism. Listen. We can get into the wider reaches of how shit capitalism later. Fred just hosted me. Hi, Fred. Thank you for the host. I promise that made sense and I'm not just going on a rant. But we can talk about that later. I'm just currently mad about this specific issue. And then I realized that Office Depot hadn't gotten back to me because I got a new chair recently. I got a new chair. I've gotten 2 new chairs in the last like 2 weeks. I got this first chair. It was a gamer chair. It was like a bucket seat, black and blue chair that you would see a streamer use. And it was tall. The armrests, they go up so that way I could play guitar or do art or what have you. And I'm like, man, this is great. And it's firmer, so it kind of helps, you know. And I was like, this will help me have better posture. That's good, you know? It didn't. It was bad. I bought it from Office Depot. It was a bad chair. Luckily, the guy at Office Depot, despite that Herman had clawed it up, was like, yeah, we can do a full refund. Don't even worry about it. And I didn't even have to go to fucking Twitter to get that response. I didn't even have to go to fucking Twitter to get a fucking chair replaced. The new chair I've got, basic as fuck. There was another chair I was kind of interested in. Very much like a dad chair. Like, I feel like someone's grandpa would use that chair. It's Tempur-Pedic, I think. It was one of those, like, chairs, you know what I mean? Like, super comfy, arms folded up. Only color that was available was, like, beige. They called it something else. Like, not taupe, but something like not beige. Totally, guys. It's not beige. It's okay. Yeah, it would be like moccasin or something. It's some like other way of saying beige. Just even my burps are off. And I thought about it. Hessian. Yeah, whatever Gear just said. Hessian. That, yes, beige. That color. I believe that was the name for it. Hessian. It was bad. So I opted not to go with it. I have a chair that looks like the chair I used to have, but new and black. It's also comfortable, not gamer approved. It doesn't have like a Monster Energy drink that shoves up your ass as soon as you like sit in it. Which I assume is why my back was hurting me, was that it was just trying to shove an entire like case of Monster Energy through my entire body. Just skipping the throat and the mouth entirely, just goes straight into my body, through the skin. Like, that is definitely why that chair, like, doesn't have LEDs. Do successful YouTubers have problems with racism? Yes, of course it had LEDs. But, like, you know, it just... And I felt like a douche for sitting in it. Can I say that? I had the option to choose red and black, but I was like, you know what? It's comfy. It's good. I'll accept that it looks a little weird just for a moment so that way I can just sit in a good chair. You know? I don't really care. You know? I just want a nice comfy chair for streaming and doing art and sitting on my ass and playing video games and all. Yeah, but I don't think a gamer chair is anarchist. I get like you're going for like that color scheme, but no. I think a gamer chair is about the least anarchist thing you could buy. Anyway, I got a new chair. It's nice. It's nothing to talk about. It's just a chair. If I were to describe it, it would be, if you saw it at, like, they're always manager ones. They're always manager chairs, you know? Because no one wants to buy, like, Ted from accounting chair, you know? Everyone wants to be the manager, the boss dude, you know? But no, everyone just... And maybe, like, when you do an in-depth chair review. Okay, so let's start. It's black. Yeah, that's good. It is made out of a leather-like material, meaning that it's about 27% leather. It has a general feel of leather. It's completely made out of new parts. I remember this from reading the instructions while I was trying to put it together. It has multiple height adjustments. If I were to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 9 or an 8. It's a pretty good chair. Is it the chair? I mean, I don't know if it gets farty in the summer. Ted in accounting fucks, though. Okay. Well, we learned something about Ted today. Is it chair of the year? No, I looked up. Do you know how much chairs are? Do you have any idea how much chairs are? I'm sorry. Good chair. Good ergonomic chair. So I looked up, what's a good chair, right? You know, what's a good, like... I just Googled ergonomic office chair and found this website. I don't know what the fuck this is. The cross leads me to believe that it's like Christian. The color scheme makes me think. Anyway, best office chair, right? Whatever. Okay, it's kind of ugly, but it's fine, right? I mean, it's got things. Get it now on Amazon, guys. We just go to Amazon real quick. Just how much is it? How much the fuck is it? You see that shit? Did you see that shit? Did you... What the fuck with that? Does it do my taxes for me? Fuck off with that. Fuck off with that. It's on clearance for just shy of $1,600. Is it gonna jerk me off and do my taxes? I think not. I think not. I'm sorry, like, I want like a decent, comfy chair. I spend a lot of time sitting in my chair. I work from this specific spot in my apartment, you know? Ted from accounting sure fucks that chair. Ted from accounting, in between just fucking, gets jerked off by that chair. Will you do a second highlight for the highlight channel for the rest of the Pokemon? If maybe. I mean, honestly, like, the chair I've got in my, like, Honda Accord. I'm not good at cars. I think it's a Honda Accord. The chair I've got in that is pretty good. I want a chair that checks me off and does my taxes. If it's gonna cost me $1,600, yes, I do. You know what I mean? Like, I want a chair, like, if it, like, I spent, like, I had, like, a 20-something% off coupon, right? Spent about $200. It's gonna last me for about 5 years. Give or take. Maybe 3, right? Considering that I sit in my chair most of the day, am I okay? Nope. Like, I feel like that's a good amount. That's a decent amount for chair, you know? That's like how much a good comfy chair costs. Like, I'm willing to believe that reality, you know? Yeah, I don't want my chair to do much. I just want it to be a chair. You know what I mean? Like, it's got to be comfy. I'd like it to be tall enough that I can sit in it and not have, like, my feet, like, just be up in my chest. I'd like it so that way it rolls so I can push away from the chair. I'd like it so that way the arms go up. But, you know, I settled. I settled a little bit just because they didn't have that at Office Depot. Anyway, it turns out after, like, because I was, like, full rage mode, right? I contacted my mom. We had a nice conversation. Told her, like, hey, you're going to be getting some money back from HostGator. They've been ripping you off for the past few months. She's like, oh, I didn't even notice. You know, we were dealing with everything else that's been going on. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm so sorry about this. And she's like, well, thank you for taking care of it for us. And I'm like, that's totally fine. And I was like, you know what? I've had like my little break. I've shaken off a little bit. All right, time to laser focus in on Office Depot. If Office Depot does not have that money returned to me, I'm gonna fucking kick some ass. Starscream's not on the sidebar? He's not? Oh yeah, RevWeed isn't with us anymore. He we put him somewhere else. Which one is here? Look at this for a second while I try and figure that out. I don't even know why I've got that. Okay, Starscream is here, but he's in the same slot as Egg. All right, well, we can just move Egg then. All right, I'm pretty sure we don't have RevWeed with us right now. Is this okay? Are you okay with the GIF that I put up? I don't know why it's at that frame rate. Still haven't figured that one out. What is this one? Okay, I don't know what that did. Shane TP, you're with us still. Mothman, okay, that's where it is. Mothman was still labeled as being here with us, but he's not. She's fine. Just put up for now. I don't like being that guy. I don't like being the, like... I haven't been searching for any tough Pokemon, but I sure like Pokénavs. That's neat. Rune Maniac. He's been searching for this for, like... 30 years, Gear was saying. And yet, here he is, still fucking around in the desert. I did find it within 2 seconds of walking in. Can you imagine that? Like, this desert is not that big. It's about the size of a small town. Like a suburb. Like, just imagine, like, just, like, they kind of, like, ignore some bits of things that are there. No worries, Proto. I'm glad you're enjoying it. The Mirage Tower does move around. I did find it instantaneously, though. I don't like being that guy, though. I also broke it. I broke it a little bit. I didn't mean to. Anyway. It turns out that the chair is fine. Like, the money's back in my account. Which now, I've got, like, blue ball rage. Like, I don't even know. What is that called? Ted from accounting needs to get back to me and let me know what it's called when, like... I guess I, like, was able to, like, bent my rage into poor hapless color on the HostGator line who had to desperately try and make sure that I wasn't angry at this company. Despite the fact that they fucked me over so many times and they've just done nothing to mitigate that up until I threw a fit about it. So then I just feel bad about it. It's like going into, I don't know, a store and then, like, they go, oh, your milk is spoiled. Oh, man, that's really bad. Well, here's this man we've chained up in the milk room. He'll apologize for you. And he's like, I'm so sorry, sir. And he's, like, chained to the wall and he's freezing because they don't give him a freaking coat. And it's, like, freezing almost in there. And he's just like, I'm so sorry. Oh, shit! Egg is hatching. Yes, I do want to give a new name to egg. What do we call this? Name him Egg? Bepsis. Egg Boss. Egg Greg. Name him Walnut. Egg. Egg seems to be like the only option. Lowercase or uppercase egg? Or do I have it where it's like, you know, uppercase E with lowercase g's? Greg the Egg. Egg is uppercase, all uppercase. Lowercase, uppercase, egg. It seems pretty split. It seems like lowercase is winning out. All right, lowercase egg. Egg. Ted from accounting. Uppercase but spaced out. That's another option. Uppercase but spaced out, or lowercase e, uppercase middle G, lowercase ending G. Egg is now like. All right, maybe we do like egg. Like so, for the aesthetic, you know? Lowercase but spaced out, or uppercase but spaced out? You guys are welcome to spell this any way you feel like, at any point. Egg, yes. Alright, cool. Hold on, I do need to fix his name on here. There we go, it's better now. How long are we gonna keep Egg? I don't know. That's up to you guys. He apparently is pretty bad for this kind of run. Next Rev emote should be burps. Yes, probably. What does Egg smell like? Haha. Okay. You know, I would imagine Egg smells like egg. Sacrificial Pokemon? I mean, like, its whole thing is that it hurts itself, right? I miss Rev Gremlin. I feel like Rev Gremlin was underappreciated. It really served a lot of purposes. He smells like baby powder. Is there anything we can do to make him not shit? Like, he's level 5 right now. He's docile. I don't know what docile does. He's got Splash, Charm, and Encore. I could train him up like that. A fuck ton of grinding. He literally has no moves. Yeah, he has no damaging moves, right? Is he going to be tough enough by being docile in order to handle the amount of damage that's coming in on him? Or should we just switch him out with someone else? Let's see what else he's got. I mean, yeah, that's what docile means, but I'm just wondering, like, what does that do stats-wise? So let's see what our stats, what our Pokemons are. No stat is weak, it's just flatline. Okay. So we got Skarmory, which is steel flying. We got ourselves a Plump, who's a beast. He's water ground, so he has like no weakness. Shanty Pete, who's not leaving, so go fuck yourself. We got ourselves Beef Gains, who's fighting. Yeah, but you can't send Egg out into combat. Quad Reek to grass. Okay, yeah, but we just don't fight grass. Lumple, and we got Egg. Alright, so what does that leave? We got the funniest joke ever We got We got Ralts too. We got Riker. We got Geo. We got Chop Suey. We got Sneezy Dave, which I feel like is a little bit redundant. You can hatch a Nuzlocke? I don't fucking know. I honestly don't know what the rules of Nuzlocke are, but no one stopped me at this point. We got Revweed. We got Melvin. We got ourselves Chung, Mothman, and Pingu. The original trio. Who do we put in? Keep in mind the next gym is going to be a normal type gym. And I'd like to have some coverage. What do we not have coverage for right now? We got steel, we got water, we got grass, we got... Actually, we don't have grass. We got plenty of flying. We got 2 flying types that I don't really feel like missing. Geo would be the best one. Overlay with egg. Revweed would help with coverage. Geo, what is he? Like, he's flying normal. Okay. What does he evolve into? Like, what are his types? Is that going to be worth? Fighting is effective against normal. Geo becomes dragon. Dragon is something we don't have coverage with, but we don't have any coverage for grass either. A majority of the things we're going to run into in the wild are going to be water, right? I don't know where to get any grass or ghost types. I would absolutely get some if I could, but I can't. Alright, Dragon is good against dragon. Dragon is like the OP one in this one, right? An electric type would be good in this one. He's toast against ice, though. It was up until fairy, but fairy isn't in this one. So we're good, right? Do I already have a thing for, So let me get rid of egg real quick. I feel like I've already got a thing, Jojo. I think I already got a thing for Jojo. Right? No, apparently I don't. I didn't even have an image for him downloaded. Fuck. Okay, well, in the BRB, we'll have to switch that. I feel like if I can clone... That's bad. Shninja would be bad for Nuzlocke. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling as well. I don't really need to clone Pokemon, and it feels like it'd be against the whole feel of what we're trying to do here. So what I think I'm gonna do is someone was saying that my dad's Pokemon are level like 31 max. So if I can get Starscream and Beef Gains up to 31, I think that's the trick. Starscream can tank the hits from this area better. That's the highest level area that I know of, I think. It's like level 19, which was not the best, actually. Shninja only is good if you know every well, yeah, but like... Put the XP share on Geo. Munchie Button, thank you for 23 months of support. Happy birthday. I do know the movesets. I could look them up. I'm willing to cheat and look up what the movesets are. That doesn't change whether or not I live or die in a fight. It does, actually. That's entirely the fucking point. Doesn't it kind of suck that your dad in this game is, like, the most basic person? Like, he's got normal type. Like, in a world of magic and dragons and, like, I don't know, ghosts and wizards. Like, your dad is the guy who trains, like, ferrets. You know? His name is Norman. He was fated for this. Do you know what I mean? Like, doesn't mean that he's not, like, strong. But it just means, like, he chose, like, the boring path. Like, maybe he's turned it around, like Ted from accounting. And now he fucks. He obviously does fuck a little because he's my dad. It's kind of how it works. You ever been bit by a ferret? No. There's nothing wrong with ferrets, but in comparison to wizards and dragons, some things wrong with them. It's kind of boring in comparison. Ted always uses a condom, though. At least Ted practices safe sex. What's the worst Pokemon type to be born on? I mean, literally, I think normal. I think that's the most boring one. Though I feel like if you live in a family with psychic or I feel like if you are born into a family with psychic or poison or ghost types, like, it's just going to be kind of a shitty abusive situation. Like, Koga doesn't seem like he would be a good dad. Let me say that. Sabrina is obviously kind of fucked up and has some issues. You know, I'm going off of Gen 1's, like, parents. You know, if you just... By that logic, you hate bug types. I don't hate bug types. I just think it's kind of a lame thing in comparison. Koga is canonically isn't a good dad. There you go. Back off my boy Koga. Oh. I mean, I guess giant bug is... Even bugs are better. Even bugs are better than normal type. You know? Like, normal at least, like, bug talks about a different type of thing. But you look at some of the bug types, like normal types. Look at the normal type Pokemon. They're all, like, basically actual animals, right? Like, you got Tauros. That's a bull. You got Ferret. It's a ferret. You know? It's milquetoast as fuck. Yes, indeed. And that's my problem with it. But then you get into, like, bug types. Yeah, it's a bug, but generally it does something cool. Like, it's fucking big. What type does Ted train? I don't know. Also, we're in a bad situation. No, we're not. We're the opposite of a bad situation. I like how people are more interested in the Ted and accounting than anything else that's going on, but sure. Milquetoast is your word of the day, yeah. It's kind of crazy that Swift damages both. I feel like I'm maybe okay. Just one-shot this Sand Slash. Don't even give it a chance to fight back. Ooh. Okay, this might be bad. Okay, I might kill Sand Slash here. No. Okay. We did do some damage, though. Okay, Sand Attack. We're fucked. We're gonna lose both of them. The fucker knows Sand Attack. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Batten down the hatches. We're fucked. Anyway, that's dead now. Like I feel like, Tauros is so good in Gen 1 that it was a legitimate strategy to also run Persian on your team to be a second Tauros. Literally what? Oh wait, no, hold on. We need to switch out. Lumpel, you get in there. Nuzleaf has nips, yes. Wait, for real, what happens if humans breed with Ditto? If you go to very special parts of the internet, you will find fucking weird-ass porn of that, I assure you. And there's really nothing you can do about that. It's just an accidentally hit growl. Oh no. Ooh. Okay, that's probably not going to go on again, right? Like, it's inevitable that we will, at some point during a stream, talk about porn of this. Sometimes people try and get mad at me and fake some sort of controversy or some sort of mad that they need to have. Someone had a fake mad at me the other day, and they expected me to respond to it in a public fashion because they called me out for it. Hey, Behemocidal, thank you for the 25 months of support. That's a long-ass time. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ, let me walk 5 feet so I can finish a story. And if you ever decide to start doing this, like, creator thing, sometimes it's worth it to just not respond to shit. Especially when it's bullshit, not an actual issue. And it makes you feel bad for, you know, not responding. But sometimes it's just better. Holy shit! Whoa! Okay, it's fine. I need to get home. Yeah, some people just want to start drama. Someone tried to start drama with me the other day. It's not worth feeding the drama llama. Ted from accounting who fucks is your new favorite Rev meme. It's just, it's a bad feeling when people try and do that stuff. Just disingenuous fighting. I'm stopping myself now, realizing that by bringing it up and giving you guys a chance to hear about what they're mad about, I would be doing them the disservice of actually legitimizing it. So it's probably best that I just drop the subject and move on. That person almost got me just there. Ted from accounting emote. Please explain what Ted from accounting. You know, I think Ted from accounting. Hold on. Looking for a good Ted from accounting look. Okay, that's awful, and I didn't need that. I feel like Ted from accounting looks more along these lines than he does. Like this guy looks like too, I don't know. I'm afraid about scrolling down too far. Yeah, that sounds right from Ted from accounting. Ted from accounting needs to not look like someone who fucks. Like, that guy looks like he fucks. You know? Like, this guy. Like, he looks right, but I don't... He's still got, like, maybe along these lines. This guy. This guy looks a little bit more like what I think Ted from accounting looks like. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's what I'm imagining when I think that. Something along those lines. Maybe a little bit more gangly. Like, what was the name of that guy from Office Space? The guy with the stapler. Something along that line. Just unassuming. The TED Talk joke just came up, and I was like, I gotta take this. You miss all the shots you take, or something like that, right? It's like that's the shitty version of it. That's like my depression speaking. You miss all the shots you take. Just why even try? I feel like Ted from accounting, like, works that job because he's always worked that job, but now he's starting to realize why he's there, and he's like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Why can't Ted get laid? Ted does and will get laid. Ted fucks. Why, guys? Like, if he realized, like, what he was doing wrong with his life, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna fix this. Because he looks at himself in the mirror every morning, and he was disappointed, but finally looked at himself in the mirror, and he's like, that's the face of a man who fucks. And he pulled it around. What if his last name is Fuchs? It is now. And then everyone in the office is like, oh my god. You know Ted? Ted who? Ted from accounting. Yeah? He's kind of a gross looking guy? He fucks like a rock star. What? He fucks like a rock star. Huge dick. Accountant in the streets. Fucks in the sheets. I didn't really have a way of bringing that back around. Like, Ted doesn't even work in... Ted could work in any office cubicle job. It just... People call him Ted from accounting because they don't really know what job he does. He just shows up and fucks. Accountant in the streets, Ted in the sheets. What the fuck, guys? How did we get here? Is Rock... Okay, so I feel like Rock should be bad against Starscream, but it's not hurting him. Like, at all. Like, all too often you get these stories of like, I don't know, when people make up meme characters like this, they always make them depressed and sad, and they don't, oh my god, they'll never get out of it. They're so, Ted is the exact opposite of that. He realized that his life was going to shit. He didn't have alcoholism, he didn't have any of that kind of shit going on, but he really just realized that he hadn't really accomplished what he wanted in life. And he was like, you know what? Fuck that. My name is Ted. Ted from accounting. Who fucks? Ted fucks. From accounting. And I'm gonna turn this shit around. And now Ted is a winner. It's all about confidence. Ted embodies that, you know? If you got enough confidence in something, you can make it, you know? Expand. I'm trying to think of, like, business words, but he's like... Ted from accounting for Sims 2. Remind me. We need to do Ted. Synergize. My cock, Sharon. Fuck. Ted would be a perfect Sims character. So I just don't take damage from the sandstorm with Starscream for some reason. Remember when you and Mike were playing VR chat and you did accounting ASMR? Was that actually? Yes, that's what I want Ted to look like. Holy fuck, yes, that's exactly what I want Ted to look like. Bread in the sheets. Bread in the sheets help the company's filing for chapter. So good. Only ice types are immune to hail. Rock, ground, and steel are immune to sandstorm. Okay. This might cause a second Allening. Don't Allening me again. Yeah, what did you just type? Ted from accounting is the Dragon Ball Z character. He doesn't spend like 5 episodes charging up. He just shows up. You know how like Trunks, the first time he shows up and like Frieza's doing whatever the fuck Frieza's doing. And then like they're having trouble with it, and then Trunks shows up and just like insta-gibs him, like just cuts him right the fuck in half, right? That's how Ted shows up. Like, with that level of confidence, except for he doesn't, like, get written back into being, like, a child character that's boring and no one cares. Does anyone actually give a shit about Trunks? Like, baby Trunks? Kid Trunks? Which one of your moms died? What? Neat. Kid Trunks sucks. Grown Trunks was cool. Did he say moms? I don't know. Mons. Oh. Oh, I thought you were talking about my mom, and I'm like, I only have one mom, and she's doing fine. You know? She's doing good. Spoke to her today. She wanted to invite me over for burgers. I couldn't really go and get burgers because I'm working the day she invited us over, but you know, yeah. Aren't adult versions of characters always superior than their kid counterparts? What was the wolf paw dude in yeah, Kid Gohan is good point. What's the name of the kid from, or he's not a kid, he's like a, I mean, it's the same length of time. He gets killed. He dies in a ditch, and that's basically all he's remembered for now in Dragon Ball. Yamcha. There we go. Yamcha in Dragon Ball was significantly cooler than Yamcha in Dragon Ball Z. He got written out of the show. Like, they didn't even bother resurrecting him, did they? Like, they were just kind of like, oh, well, he's dead. No one went out of their way to go and get the Dragon Balls or anything for him. They're just like, well, he's dead. Shit. Whoops. Like, no one gave a shit when he died. Oh, he's alive now? They resurrected him? That's how much I gave a shit about his life, I guess. Is that he literally did not remember that. It was indirect, but he was revived. Oh, is it like they were trying to revive Goku, but they had to come up with like the 8th way of saying that, and so then they just accidentally revived him as well. Because Goku matters, despite the fact that he's a shit. We've already gone over this. Why do we always talk about how shit Dragon Ball lore is? Every single time. Lots of people saw Bulma naked. Sure. Oh, good. I got Sandstorm. I don't think I can use it. Oh, hey, Mike. Thanks for the host. We were talking about Bulma being naked and Ted from accounting. Ted Fuchs from accounting. Just to bring you back onto where we're at. Fuchs spelled F-U-C-H-S. Has Mike met Ted? Literally, Ted just became a thing. Mike has not met Ted. There hasn't been time. Do I like wristwatches? I have one. Shit, does anyone like wristwatches? I have a watch. I wear it. I forget to check it and inevitably just take out my iPhone and look at the time on there. But I set it, like, daily. It's a really nice watch. Tilda got it for me for Christmas, I want to say. What kind is it? It's like a skeleton watch. It's nice. I don't want to know how much it is, so I haven't looked up the exact make and model because I'd feel bad. Do you think Ted's big dick energy... Ted is the epitome of big dick energy. Like, he doesn't seem like it at first, but he stands up like Ted can only be drawn in like JoJo styles. Like, if you were to draw him like that like, you know, like aesthetic. Like, everyone else will be drawn normally, but he will just be drawn super fucking ripped. Despite the fact that Ted doesn't actually look like that, that's the power he exudes. You know? Big dick synergy. Yeah, Ted doesn't like, he's not hunched over or anything. He squares his shoulder. He stands like, he looks like a Fist of the North Star character. Ted Fuchs. Now I want to meet Ted. Ted is also really unassuming, but when he says it's down, like, excuse me, sir, will you move? When he, who would win, Ted or Superman? Hand to hands? Superman. Fucking Ted. I haven't restarted, no. I'm just continuing to go from here. Ted's power isn't strength. We did a thing in sub Discord. Give me a moment. I'm actually gonna like take a quick BRB because it's right about that time. Oh god. All I see is Luigi guy saying, "What the fuck is this?" with everyone else in the the rev cord is a little bit messed up right now. Anyway, show it on stream. Yeah, I should probably show that on stream. It's all Ted's all the way down. Anyway. Yeah, I use light mode. Because I'm a fucking boss. I intend on going blind this year. What of it? Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Today's Chronog game is Opus Magnum. Ted's name for his dick. Also, a game that I saw Notch tweeting about. I follow Notch on Twitter. I see him tweet about a lot of things. I often wonder if he's okay. There's very little evidence to say that he is. But, on that note, I will be back in about 2 minutes. BRB. He's not okay. I like watching dumpster fires. Hey. Hey, I'm back. How are you guys? Are you guys back? Seven out of 10 on that one, really? Look at your score. I know. I know what's happened to it. I think it deserved a little bit more than that, but screen region, yeah, I should probably show you guys the game we're playing or whatever. I should probably set up like the thing real quick as well. Let me do that. I'll just keep talking. Anyway, the game looks alright. I don't really know anything about Opus Magnum. It looks like a puzzle game. Looks like one of those puzzle games so there's not one solution, but there's like a billion, and you just kind of figure it out. In related news, I know that, was it Dwarf Fortress is coming to Steam, but it's got like a special texture pack. If it makes it playable, I might try it. I know like the creator put it up on Steam, and it costs money now, but like it's for a good reason. It's like now it's because like he's got some medical bills or something along those lines. It's like, yeah, all right, you know, the game's been free forever, and it's gonna be like 10-20 bucks or something, I think. Not much. It's kind of like whatever. And it's a good game. A lot of people have enjoyed the shit out of it, and you know, he hasn't charged anything. If he just wants like a little slice of the pie in order to like make the thing more, that's fine. It's a passion project, sure, but you know, I still respect him for being resourceful and for wanting to do the things, right? Why not, right? Why not? I mean, yeah, you could do it all yourself, but it's also just like, you know, it could be fixed, you know, like the 17-year-old classic. Well, welcome, Dead Fault, or Fart. No, I was right the first time, and then I just insulted you for no reason. I'm setting up the sidebar thing, because we don't have one for Starscream, and I need to, like, fix that. Open as layers. I sure probably worked on this in, like, the 30 seconds I was sitting at my chair going... Because that's literally basically what I was doing while you guys weren't here. Like, it was me making that sound to myself. Who knows why? That's how I process life. It's got to be through a series of that sort of thing, because that's not annoying, right? Like that's fine. It's an enjoyable experience that I just forced you all to listen to for the last few seconds. I'm stalling for time because I know I've got an image of there it is. Wow, that's really bad. That's really bad. I don't like the resolution on that at all. But here we stand with our ninja clan, or whatever the fuck the line is. I'm gonna try and resize. No, I need to resize this image of what a Starscream looks like. You know, obviously the Pokemon Starscream. Why is it like trimming stuff? I don't want you to trim stuff. Stop. There we go. So this is someone's first experience with me. This is about right. This is about what you're gonna experience. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. It's just kind of the way I do. Let's see. So Starscream is the third one down. So that means that I need to put him so that way his little like icon face thing is over the third one. So I'm going to do that by moving this over here. There we go. And then we can just select the third one down. And then select invert, but on this layer, and then delete, and then there we go. And that should be fine. And then we just need to add the text where it says Starscream. Oh, fuck. We're gonna have to change the color of the text because it's too light. It's not gonna work because his color scheme is different than other Pokemon's, and it just doesn't look like quite right like this. All right, there we go. Wow, that looks awful. Well, it'll have to do because it's taking too long. Export as, and then Pokemon, overlay files, Pokemon, Starscream.png. You already have a Starscream.png. Okay, Starscream 2 PNG. I do? Why did I do all of that then? Oh, it's because it was in the wrong slot. Okay, well, this is better. This will be fine. I'm just going to roll with this. Discard changes. That's fine. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank you for the 300 bits there, Dragon Lancer. I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to chat there for like a full couple of minutes. Anyway, is it better? It's better now, right? So now we got a thing so you know who... It's supposed to be Geo. Oh, fuck! It was supposed to be Geo. Well, you know what? Starscream's just gonna be twice for a minute. There's 2 Starscreams on the sidebar. Yeah, I fucked up. I'm an idiot. These are things that I accept and I'm okay with myself. Just kind of fucking stupid. Who in my party has gained my love? All of them I love. But especially... I love all of them equally. But also Shanty Pete is my favorite. But I love all of them equally. Please don't make everyone Ted. Rev is secretly my dad. Please no. That's how weird messages get sent to me. And I have to, like, act like they're not being weird on the off chance that they're not. But then I find out, like, an email or 2 later that they actually are. And it's like, okay, bye. And they're like, why have you stopped responding to my emails? And it's like, Please send my permission slip for field trip. Where's the field trip to? Luigi is now here, and now he can learn about Ted from accounting. Who, Fuchs? Nuclear plant, the Galar region. Where is that? Do you need like a packed lunch? God, do you remember when like they gave you packed lunches and like they had the default one? They had like the default like bagged brown lunch that was like 2 apples and a sandwich. Like 2 slices of apple, 1 sandwich. Peanut butter. Peanut butter and jelly every time because I'm allergic. I remember the things. Default lunch. A orange. I'll be right back. I'm allergic to peanut butter. Herman was stuck. He was stuck in his crib, which is what we call his cage. And he had been put up. And then he woke up and he was like, wait a minute, I'm stuck in here. And then he started yelling and I could hear him. I don't think you guys could, but he was just kind of like off to my right a bit in the living room looking at me going, meow, meow, meow. Rev, I have a cat question. Tell me. Jesus Christ, Hunter deck? Is that still a thing? I still watch, like, you know, Hearthstone YouTubers, despite the fact that I don't play anymore. But, like, it seems like after I left, which was, like, shortly after Kaliseth was a thing, it seemed like the meta just stalled. Because of even whatever and odd that those apparently didn't even last the year. Like every other card in the game has lasted a year. They realized that Geddon or whatever his name is, I don't know, whatever, those guys, they had to remove them from like competitive play early because of how bad it was. Because of how much it fucked up the meta. And it was like even more like, I mean, that's the problem I have with Hearthstone in general. Is like there's only one good deck at any given time. Maybe two. So if you see someone playing Rogue, it's like, ah, shit, it's time for some Kaliseth Rogue. Cats just are like that. I don't know. I don't understand how a cat... Remember Miracle Rogue? God, yeah, I do. Like, I feel like I can't even... Sniper Elite was a lot of fun. That's why I sounded like I was having a good time in that one. I had a lot of fun in that one. But... I don't know. Like, every now and then I get the itch to play a card game, but then I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? Like... The Magic the Gathering one was pretty good. I liked it. Like, I liked that one, legitimately. Oh, what's the one that I heard about recently? Keyforge? That looks alright. You can't play it online, though. It's, Arena is fine. It's fine. I need to find more crusty games, like My Summer Car or House Flippers. If you have a, like, recommendation, let me know. Keyforge is cool. Conceptually, someone bought a deck of it the other day when I was out playing games. I'm not going to say the name because I haven't gone a stream without talking about that freaking obsession of mine in like a month or two. So I was out playing at my local board game store, and Keyforge was something that someone mentioned. It's like Magic the Gathering or whatever, but like you get like a deck. Like you buy a deck. You don't buy booster packs. You buy a deck, and it has a certain number of wins in it before the deck is like relegated to like you have to get rid of it basically, or something like that. It's kind of cool because it's just like they give you a random deck of cards, and some of them suck and some of them are super overpowered. When they get super overpowered, then they just go, hey, we need that returned, and can you fix that? Also, they're all named something, so like you can't switch out the cards, so you just like read, all the decks have a separate name on the back. And the names are randomly generated, so if you get one that's like a naughty name, like some like weird, like somehow the random generator pumped out one that was like Incredible Rod Slayers or something like that. Like they give you a different deck if you send it in. The Farmer of Racism was one that was banned, yeah. That's good, Ego. I feel like I should, Seeker of Boys was also a deck that was removed, yeah. Because the names are randomly generated, they get some really weird names in Keyforge. But that's the name of your deck. You open it up, you open up this deck, and those are hard to get. Like, it's really popular right now. You get a deck, and then it comes up being, like, Seeker of Boys or something like that. They do replace it for you, which is nice. It is nice. That's not a good. I'm not entirely sure why they decided to make. I'm not sure why they chose racism as a word they'd go with. You know what I mean? Like, that seems like one of the words you wouldn't want to put into your, like, random name generator. I don't know how big that random name generator is. But anyway, yeah, the bag lunch you'd get when you went on trips was always, like, it was never, like, good. And, like, this coming from someone who ate, like, the school cafeteria food. Which, by the way, pizza and burgers from a cafeteria, hella good. Hella good. Like, that was some good shit. I'm not changing my name to Ted Scarecrow. No, it's gonna stay the same. We're having another Allening situation, aren't we? Seedless salad. Hello. We're in I homeschooled for a bit. I was in public school up until like the 6th grade, part of the 7th. So, you know, I did have to deal with some of that stuff, but I didn't have to deal with like high school. I just had to wait until like community college to deal with high school because those people just didn't grow out of that. Insane Scary Movie guy. I'm 31 years old. I feel like I've been around since before furries were a thing. I know what furries are. Like, I'm very aware of what a furry is, yes. My community college had a great, like, oh man, I talked about that actually in that Warhammer video. The I don't know anything about video. I feel like I should... I feel like another series I should come up with is Now I Know About blah. But that would inevitably cause me to have to, like, feature, like, Now I Know About My Little Pony or whatever. Because I covered that at one point, and, you know... Maybe some of these things aren't worth doing. I don't know anything about the code, actually. Like, all of the secret messages that are in I don't know anything about Death Stranding, as far as I know, have not been solved. I think it's generally assumed that it's not fucking worth your time. And to be honest, it's not. I may just do a video talking about what the code is. Because I feel like at that point... At the point where you, like, get to realize all the codes that are in there, you start, like, realizing some really fucking weird things about me and all of my channels, and you'd be like, what the fuck? So, maybe that's worth. I could do a Now I Know Things About blah. Why are there 2 star screams? Because I'm really fucking stupid. That's why. I was supposed to make it Dio and instead, or Jojo, and I didn't. And instead I made Starscream. I'm just dumb is the problem. I mean, I can definitely do, like, I don't know anything about 40K. Where were the other ones I did? What the hell? The fuck is... Is it a... It's like a jack-o'-lantern cactus. It's weird. She's good. Why did I just now find a... Wait, there were coded messages in the Death Stranding? The entire video is coded messages. Like, Jesus Christ, like, the whole thing is, like, one string of coded messages. Like, there's not a moment of that video that does not have a code in it. Like, literally every, like, second of that video is code. Some of it is better than others. Mama Lyra, thank you for 26 months of support. I'm Ted from HR. I'd be firing any Pokemon that die. Oh my god. Yes, thank you. I can't not kill the cactus. I don't feel like that one got sent out to people. Like, comparatively. Go and consider yourself experienced and or knowledgeable about Pokemon. I consider myself to know, like, a scale of 1 to 10. 0 meaning, or like, let's have it go down to 1. 1 is when you refer to it as Pokemans. And all of the Pokemon is Pikachu. Right? Let's say 1 is that level. And 10 is understanding how, like, IV, EV levels work. And every single Pokemon and its evolution and how tall it is and that kind of thing. Like, to an obsessive level. I'd say I'm somewhere at, like, a 6? Let's give myself a 6 on that scale. I could probably name, like, at least 200 Pokemon off the top of my head. Like, very easily. I let him out. Like, I feel that's mostly just me naming the first 151. Like, and even still, I'd probably forget. What are those 200? I mean, I've got, like, only a few minutes left in this stream. It's like, I've got, like, another 30 minutes very easily. Yeah, what level are you guys at? Like, 8 or 9? Jesus Christ. Okay, if you guys are at 9 level, tell me how, like, tell me fucking... Alright. I feel like this is a 7 level question, but what does hardy mean? Starscream is a hardy Pokemon. What is that? What stat does it give him? No stat changes in neutral nature. Okay. Follow-up question. Who is the first Pokemon? Answer me that one. Smart guys. I know that one. This is a rigged question. It is. Arceus, Rhyhorn, Bulbasaur, Mew, Gengar. What? Gengar? What the fuck is Gengar doing on that list? Gengar is not on that list. No. I accept Rhydon, Bulbasaur, Arceus, or Mew as acceptable answers. And that's how I'm like a 6 or 7 on that list. Gengar is the first Pokemon design we see in the game. Oh. Top Houndor, thank you for the subs. Dragonarth, Gay Unicorns of Love, Geometric Starman, Casey Ann Hartley, Cogmosis, welcome. I think your name is now Ted from accounting. I don't make the rules. You just have to change your name to that, and then you can join the Discord. Alternatively, you can not, and you can just join the Discord if you want. Thank you, Top Houndor. It's very kind of you. The link that Moobot just linked tells you how to do it. You need, like, probably by the time I'm done streaming, check then in like 30 minutes or so, and it will actually let you get the TED cord. It's the TED cord now, okay. I've lost control over my community. If I invite some rando to the TED cord, if his name is really Ted, is anyone in chat, like, I know some of you guys, like, don't talk too much, but is anyone in this, like, watching stream right now, Does anyone have Ted in their name of their chat name? I feel like this is the least efficient way of, like... Rhyhorn was the first one designed. Bulbasaur is the first in the Dex. Arceus is literally God. Mew is the first creation of Arceus, the basic Pokemon life form. Not your name is Ted, but like literally in your name, it says Ted. The Defiant Cat, you're close. You got like an H in there. If you got rid of that H, then it'd be Ted Effant Cat. Which would be a weird fucking name. Teed does not quite count, Peach Tea Dreams. If you mix up the letters, everyone's name is Ted if you mix up the letters enough. You know? Like, here, watch. Watch real quick. Hold on. I'll show you. I'll show you. Watch. Okay. Who's someone famous? Give me a famous name that's not Ted. That is not Ted. Ted, not Ted Bundy. No, Ted's name is Ted Bundy's name. Literally is Ted. Danny DeVito. There we go. Okay, watch this. Watch this. So we write down Danny. How do you spell DeVito? DeVito. There you go. Danny DeVito. Right? Watch this become Ted. Watch this shit. Bam. Just get rid of that garbage. You don't need it. That. Bam. Bam. Hold on. Hold on. I got this. I got this. Oh. Oh. Oh no. There we go. Just give me a second. I'll put it back. There it is. I found Ted. There it is. Ted found. Shit. Anyway, I did it. See? It's true. Mind blown. I know. Ted. T90. Okay. No. Okay. Here. Mike Tyson's and Tedify it. All right. Mike. Tyson. All right. Famous boxer. It's a funny voice, right? Let's make this Ted. All right. First part's easy. First part's easy. You just get this bit right here. Cut. Paste. Move it out of the way. We'll come back to that in a minute. You get this E. Watch it swing in here. Bam. We got T. Okay? Watch. Watch this happen. You'll be watching it as it happens. Watch. Watch. Boom. Oh fuck. Almost. There you go. Ted. Ted found. Could have also cut the O in half. McTed Yun. That's how you Tedify a name. Ted is within all of us. We can all become Ted if we just believe in ourselves. Ted Fuchs from accounting. Conspiracy. Is this what a TED Talk is? Yes, it is. This is my TED Talk. I'm talking about Ted. Chaotic Rain God, thank you for your a year's worth of support. Holy shit. Thank you so much. If Falco says in Star Fox, don't shoot me, Einstein, does that mean that furry Einstein in Star Fox exists? No. No, I'm gonna go with no. Oh shit, someone in chat's named Ted Fuchs? Where's Ted Fuchs in chat? I saw everyone at Ted Fuchs all of a sudden. Why is everyone adding Ted Fuchs? Where is he? Hold on. At Ted. Oh my god, Ted Fuchs is actually a person here. Ted Fuchs, the Ted Fuchs is in chat. Ted Fuchs is a sub. He has been for a while. Holy shit. The man, the myth, the legend, Ted Fuchs from accounting. Furry Einstein used to exist but got retconned. What about just like no. I used to be like a huge fan of Star Fox. And a lot of people might go, Rev, are you not a fan anymore because of the furries? And listen, I can like things even if furries likes them as well. But that being said, honestly, it was like, I want to say it was Star Fox Assault. Where the line was. Star Fox Assault was really... How did you say... my connection speed is not that good. You said that as I was saying it. Star Fox Assault was not good. Don't lie to yourself. And I said, because Herman has figured out that he can throw a claw into my leg. We've never seen a Herman in the Star Fox... Okay, it may be true we've never seen a human in the Star Fox world. I refuse to believe that furry Einstein exists. Okay? Do you think we could resurrect Einstein? Not to ask him about math or whatever the fuck, but just to ask him if, like, how he feels about people. Like, imagine being dead, right? And then not. And then someone's like, hey, man. So we made this piece of media. It's called a video game. Don't worry about it. Anyway, in one of the games, there's this character, and it implies that there's a furry version of you. Are you a furry? Albert Einstein, I know you just got back from that. He's like on an operating table on like some sci-fi fantasy place, right? He's like all these white chrome, like looks like a fucking Apple store. And there's all these scientists like standing around him asking him like, hey man, we literally are only able to keep you alive for 5 minutes, right? We need you to answer this. Are you a furry? He's just like his corpse is partially rotten and like he's just like on the table. He's staring up. His hair is falling out. He's just looking at you like, what? I was dead. How did he die? Bicycle accident or something like that? How did Einstein die? There we go. Thanks. Abdominal aortic aneurysm. He was cremated. It's gonna make the whole resurrecting him to ask him if he's a furry a lot harder. Less chances of Albert Einstein zombies though, so. He died from not living anymore. It's fair. His brain's intact though, right? I don't know. Clone him? Like Clone High? Where they like clone them and then they put them in like social situations with other famous people because that's not a weird way of like raising and treating children. We could always do a seance. Imagine being dead again, right? someone communicates. Why don't we just hire? Hold on. Einstein. Not bagels. An actor? What is it called? What are those people who pretend to be Elvis and don't have actual lives of themselves? What are they called? Impersonators. There's got to be a market for this. Sure. Did Albert Einstein play fiddle? The numbers are up. I'm impressed. That's good, Ted. You can hire this Albert Einstein impersonator for $400 to $1,000, depending on like what he does. Look, this man has modeled himself to look like Albert Einstein, sort of, kind of, if you're not really looking at him too closely, right? We could hire this Albert Einstein impersonator and ask him, "Are you a furry?" Maybe not a good question. Albert I spell it with an I. That's how smart I am. Historian. No, I don't care about his history. Who's like studied him? Like someone actually studied him like a lot? Like someone knows things about Einstein, right? Like that's someone's job, like just to study how cool Albert Einstein was, right? Was Albert Einstein a vegan, a mathematician, a teacher, an inventor, a furry? We need to know this. I don't know what I was really expecting from that. Thanks for the... What? Did we receive porn? No, we didn't. We received something else entirely. I mean, we now know that Albert Einstein was not only a furry, but also alt-right. Surprising. On many accounts. I feel like we solved the mystery we didn't know. Chapo is essentially a lefty shitpost sub. Okay. That helps. It's... You know, to be fair, we were searching... Was Albert Einstein a furry? So whatever we get from there really only can... pop up at... Yes, my streams are educational. When you go into class tomorrow, when you have to, like... write a report about Albert Einstein, source that. Just be like, not only was Albert Einstein one of the smartest, best, you know, examples of the human race, of humankind, he was also a furry. And alt-right. Noted socialist Albert Einstein confirmed alt-right. Yes, those things make sense. Can my nieces hire you for school? There's a lot of things that I'm comfortable with. I'm not that. I think you might not be a reliable source. I think you might. Fuck you. You're not a reliable source. How many trap inches have we fought? Can I hire you to be a Ted? No. Is there a... Okay, someone asked if I had tried calling people. Listen, my information is 100% accurate with my understanding of reality. Okay? That's a level of certainty you can't get anywhere else. It's actually like 90%. 10% of the time, then I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, I play SevTech again. Mike just got back. And I'm going to have to work a lot. So, maybe not this Monday. I actually need to talk to him about that. Rev, I'm a literal HR representative. Am I Ted? That's a question that you need to answer in of yourself. Are you Ted? Do you embody the Ted spirit? Do you fuck? These are all questions you need to ask yourself before you can ask me whether or not you're a Ted. Alright, so I'm gonna go, Alright, let me see if I can try and figure out the Pokénab thing. New Wave Best Beastie? Thank you for the sub. I mispronounced your name. New Wave Beastie. Who can I fight? Ted is in your heart and in your soul. I got noticed by a talent agent. AO here. What? Was Albert Einstein gay? I feel like that's actually a question that's important to ask, not whether or not Albert Einstein was a furry. Like, I feel like Albert... Is AO porn? What? Ever feel really old? Thank you for the slaps, Herman. That's very good of you. Didn't he have a wife? Okay. Oh, you meant so. I thought you were a porn actress or actor, and I was like, you know what? Good on you. You go for that. You embody that Ted energy. What is Albert Einstein's persona? These are questions I wasn't ready for today. I don't know what Albert Einstein's persona was. I feel like we're gonna have to figure that out for him. I feel like he would be going for like some really weird shit though. Like weirder than normal, like what you expect like furries to be. It wouldn't be like a wolf. Albert Einstein wouldn't be basic bitch wolf persona. You know what I mean? Ostrich rat? It'd be something like... Was Nikola Tesla a furry? He was a person. He was afraid of spheres. I remember that being a thing. That's like the one Tesla, like Nikola Tesla fact that I know. Is that he was afraid of spheres. Like he had that specific fear for whatever reason. Okay, we can get rid of probably Sand Attack. Agility is probably useful at some point, but relaxes the body to Tesla is attracted to pigeons. What? Didn't everyone have a hard-on for him back in the day? Can you say what him is? Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, or Ted? Fury Attack is useless. Is it better than Sand Attack? It's got to be better than Sand Attack. Okay, so apparently Nikola Tesla was a furry. We weren't trying to figure that one out, but him is used as an object of a verb or preposition to refer to a male person or animal previously mentioned or easily identified. Okay, that helps. Thanks. Let's try Fury Attack and see how useless it is. Cool. It hit 3 times. Everyone wanted to fuck Nikola Tesla? But for this, why? Was he even good looking? Hold on. Yeah, I could see him. Like, I could see him being a guy that people were, like, into. Like, Nikola Tesla looks like an old-timey dad, you know? Get out of here, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not, like, good-looking. I'm sorry. Random, like, swerve, but, like, Nikola Tesla, that's the face of someone, like, who knows what he wants from life. But, like, hot take, yes, hot take enabled. Elon Musk, his face seems to be shrinking into his nose. You can't say that Elon Musk is hot. Get the fuck out of here. Elon Musk is not hot. Get out of here with that shit. Elon's Musk, he's getting, I'm convinced he's getting surgery to shrink his face by like a millimeter or two every couple of days, right? Maybe every month or two, right? Until it all shrinks into one singular point. But it's so slight, it's so small that you guys haven't noticed it yet. But look at a picture of him from like 10 years ago versus now. He looks totally different. Elon Musk's face is shrinking in towards his nose. Eventually, his mouth and his eyes will be like an inch apart. I had to remember what company Elon Musk owned there for a minute, because I was like, wait a minute. Does he own Amazon? Am I fucked? Hold on. I know we're trying to, like, play Pokemon, but just, like, we've been grinding for, like, an hour or two. 2 hours now. Let me save real quick. Yeah. I need to get a good picture of Elon Musk. It's just impossible. Hot take. I'm having a hard time finding a good picture of Elon Musk. Okay. I don't want to know what he said. We don't want to know what he says. Okay. Give me a sec. Okay, watch this. Don't bully Elon Musk. I do as I please. Elon Musk here. Alright, watch this. Alright. I'm gonna use my Photoshop skills to make this worse. Alright. Oops, that's not what I meant to do at all. Where's the clone tool? There it is. Is this Why are you not doing this for me? Oh, right. This is in the way. I know you guys want to watch Pokemon, but it's fine. You don't need to. Trust me, you're not here for that. I'm sure there was an easier, better way of doing this, but I'm bad at computers, so it's not happening. This all started because of Albert Einstein. Don't you forget about that. Watch this. Thank you for the 100 bits, Dragon Lancer. Alright. Now we just... I don't know. Notice how that, like, really isn't any different than his normal face, is my point. Can't even tell it's photoshopped. This is brilliant. It's well done. I know. I'm a fucking genius. Like Elon Musk, I must tell you this. It needs to be rounder? Okay. Just... I need to get it so that way his eyeshadow thing going on here. Is this good? You guys like this? Is it noticeable? I can do better than that, but we're not doing better than that right now. There we go. Okay, good. Anyway, I should probably wrap up stream soonish. It shows that I went to art school. That's how I had to read that, Nick. My point is that it's totally, like, not noticeable, the difference. If we go less extreme than that, it's even less noticeable. I had about 5 seconds to whip that up, okay? Give me some time. We can make it work. Elongated muskrat? Muskrat? Do you think he got that in school a bunch? Elon Muskrat? Ellen Muskrat? That totally seems like something that kids would say. Would you rather have a small face or a big head? A small face, I guess, because a big head, you'd have both, I think. Can you recheck my neon art for the Boru? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and check the art real quick. I'm gonna go and save real quick. I don't know if I can get sued for that or not. I feel like Elon Musk could sue me for a lot of money that I don't have. That being said, I would say that that's art, so it was important. Alright, let's check out the art. It's time for arts. Ted Fuchs' name is stuck like that for the next 90 days. That's a good point. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Don't unplug your controller suddenly. It doesn't... Yeah. Having... Who is Ted Fuchs? Will the real Ted Fuchs stand up? And I believe it's either Pancake or Sugar Shock. That would be my guess. Wasn't able to catch the stream, but can you check the neon art on the Boru? There's an HD version that was on. Yes. We'll check so now. No new art, which is hard for me to believe. There's no new art. And there's a new version of, or there was a version of this available the other day. So this is new art, I guess. Talking about famous scientists, other famous Fate says that he's okay. The TED cord right now. Okay. There we go. That looks much better. The neon thing. Let me pull it up so you guys can actually see. Boru. Window capture. Oh. Yeah, is that gonna work? Is this gonna look alright? It looks a lot better when it's like, you know, not tiny and like compressed to fuck like I showed it the other day on stream. This is literally the intro. If you guys didn't catch the alignment, it's literally this, but better. I like it. It's very like Art Nouveau and fancy and clean. It looks better than what I did. I like it. Thank you, RGE. I wanted to say RGB because that's a thing. But miniature version available on upload on the Boru. HD resolution in the source. Not tiny like Elon Musk's face. Slowly contracting into his face. Thank you, RGE. It's very good. It's good art you did there. But I believe that's where we will be calling it. I hope you enjoyed this, whatever the fuck I just did. Just me rambling for more or less 2 hours. And, yeah, that's where we're going to end it. See you guys. Bye. Bye.